Hello. So my apologies for being so long without an update. I've had a bunch of other things going on lately. But I did want to share this video here of a new Blasto coral that I picked up from my local fish store, who was gracious enough to order it from a website for me. And this is what's known as a toxic bicolor Blasto. It's different than the standard configuration where you see just the orange with the bright green center or the red with the bright green center. Those are generally by far the two most common Blastos. This one has a purple and green sort of a swirl and splatter pattern in the center. It might be a little bit hard to see from the video here, but just it's a beautiful coral. Really happy to have this guy in my tank now, and thus far it's been doing great. Part of the reason why I really wanted another Blasto, even though generally you're often limited on color configurations with them, is that they've just done so well in my tank. I literally don't do anything to these guys other than regular water changes and feeding a clean food source like LRS Reef Frenzy. That's really about all I do with these things. I don't sit there and do a bunch of dosing or anything like that. So these guys are just absolutely fantastic corals. I've reached the point where they become one of my favorite, and I would highly recommend these for beginners. They've been super durable, but anyways, it was just cool to be able to have kind of a different color configuration pattern on these things rather than the standard, orange and green like this guy here, or red and green like this guy over here. So anyway, when I saw it come up on the website and my local fish store said they could order it for me, I went ahead and grabbed it. As I said, thus far it's really opened up. The polyp is definitely a lot larger than most of the ones that I have. Generally the polyps I have on my Blastos are pretty small, but this one definitely has a large size head on it, which is great, because it probably means that when it expands, it's really going to grow out and just really fill in the tank here. So Blastos as a whole right now are kind of on the expensive side. So I do recommend, being a little bit smart in how you do it. What I ended up doing to be able to purchase this guy at a reasonable cost was trading in a bunch of coral frags from my tank to my local fish store, and that actually paid for most of this one. So it was $175 for those who are interested, but I only paid $75 out of pocket for it because I had enough store credit to be able to cover the rest. So and the good news is that because this one is a less common variety, if it grows out and it grows in enough where I can actually go in and frag it, then I'm going to make back my money and then some on this thing, which I've already done with some other Blastos that I have in this tank. So the good news is with these types of corals, as long as they thrive and do well and grow out and expand, you've always got that option to to bring them into your local fish store, have them take some fragments off of them, and to be able to recoup your investment or even make money on it. Some cases I've actually literally made money on corals. So really good to be able to have this gorgeous addition to my tank, and I can't wait to see what it does, watching it spread and grow and expand. And anyways, that's all I've got, and thanks for watching.